potatoes.
Your water is quite important. I use rainwater for my brewing kit. Now, not all of us have got access to rainwater, so if you don't have any rainwater, have to depend on municipal supply, remember that that's designed to kill microbes. That's great, that's what it's meant to do, so it keeps our system clean, so we're not getting attacked by anything in our water. That's great, but we've got to let that disappear. So all of the chemicals that we have in standard water are designed to volatilize off to air, to just drift away in air. So if you leave the standard water for standing for a couple of hours, or even better still, blow bubbles through it, air bubbles through it for a couple of hours before you make your brew, then that will be so much the better if you're stuck with standard drinking water, standard tap water. So other than that, try and use rainwater if you can. Even though it's got a few microbes in it, they're beneficial to you. The next thing we're going to do is just fill this and put our 40 litres of water in there in a bucket. Now if you can, try and stand the bucket in warm sunshine for an hour or two before you put the brew on, because the temperature of the brew is best between 12 and 16 to 18 degrees Celsius. So if you can have that, and that's why we heat it, we try and heat it through a series of temperature ranges. But if you can have it in that range to start with, just by heating it, heating in the sunshine for a few hours before you put the brew on, so much the better. Don't get it too hot. Once you get over 22, 24 degrees, you're getting far too hot. What I'm trying to do is take little bits of compost from a variety of places, so I'm getting a diversity of different microorganisms. So just a little bit. This is Macrocarpa dross that's broken down and we use for growing tomatoes. Just a little bit. Remember, I only want about 400 grams for this 40 litre mix. So we'll move over now and try some more in a different compost, shall we? This way. So this is a slightly different compost mix, so we're getting a slightly different diversity in the microbes here. If you haven't got a compost, go and look under your bushes or under your trees and your little stands of bush out on the main road. You'll be able to scrape up in there underneath the foliage. You'll be able to find all sorts of things growing in there, tons and tons to do this job. So here we are with about 400 grams of compost ready to go. We need to feed the little fellas. And this comes as part of our kit that we buy from a place called Environmental Fertilisers, working out of Paidara.